The All for One, One for All project has really been about creating cultural intelligence for our learners and giving them the opportunities that they wouldn't normally get to experience, even from living in a multicultural city such as Leicester. Learners have had the chances, opportunities, experiences that they never would normally get, and have been really humbled and appreciative of the chances they've had. And also the fact that the experiences have been put into context for their curriculum areas and their lines of study, and the chances that they're getting can definitely improve their employability skills when going out into the world of work.
What we are hoping to get from our visit here is the way different cultures cook food and what they use to cook food and how they do it.
Well, part of our course we have to learn about other catering and cooking stuff, so we came here to figure out spices.
The idea behind the catering curriculum day was to broaden their horizons and open up the students to the world on their doorstep, but to also equip them with the skills to be able to cook and cater for a wider range of audiences.
We're at the Chef and Spice.
I got to go behind and actually try and cook a chicken curry. I actually cooked a chicken curry. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, really
People
good.
have been very friendly as well, and yeah, we've really enjoyed it.
Very useful.
It's been extremely useful. I do now realise what spices go into which dishes.
We came to learn about the way that they cook here, the various ways to cook curries and the rices that they do in a professional kitchen.
How to use some of the equipment. I've came across some equipment I've never seen before.
It's been very beneficial. I've learned different kinds of spices and that, and yeah, I will also use it in the future as well.
It shows how they, how they work in the kitchens, like the way they'd talk to each other as well. As they speak in different languages to communicate, of course. But coming from a different country and bringing their recipes and their knowledge of cooking with them, and using it here and showing us how to do it, was really good.
And here it just shows us all the different cultures, different types of food. We're lucky that we've had the opportunity to do these kind of trips with the Leicester College.
Chef and Spice!
Well, I think any student who's going to go out into the real world needs to have that little edge above the competition, needs to have that wider context, that wider knowledge base. That makes all the difference.
Some of the very exciting parts of this project have been where the students have been on field visits. The construction students had visited different places of worship, a mosque, a gurdwara, and sampled the rich tapestry and the rich mosaic that we have within our city skylines. They've had an opportunity to look at how places of worship not only are built, but the key features and the key issues in terms of maintenance. The idea behind the particular visit to places of worship has been to just give them an insight into the potential market that there is out there from a construction and maintenance point of view in relation to the different places of worship.
I mean, that stuff wasn't made here, that was made in India and brought over block by block. I mean, just building it would have been magical. Being here, watching them would have been magical. I would definitely recommend somebody coming here and seeing what we've all seen today, definitely. I've seen something like this, but not this kind of, religion. I've never seen this religion temple before. I've seen others from my other previous schools, but this school has definitely offered more interaction with it and more time to look around instead of somebody just standing there and telling me what it is. Somebody could show me around and then point at something and say, oh, that was made in India and that was put here by other people and brought over. So that was the nice thing about it. So definitely the marble work in the other room, definitely. The way that people have done it, the highlight would be the marble work, definitely. So absolutely, it was really fun walking around and seeing all of the different types of things people can make and do. Just makes me want to do something like that, something more creative, and it's lovely, it's absolutely wonderful.
It's a chance for the students to get some idea about how the nation remembers those who've paid the ultimate sacrifice and given their lives for the defence of the nation.
Having this day has widened my experience and knowledge about how all different services link together, and I think it's a good thing that they involve different backgrounds. Like, for example, how we're learning about the army, how that would kind of link in with like the military police and things like that, and how all services come together. But no matter what, all civilians still pay the same respect no matter what their job is.
Well, I'm ex-army. I served for 22 years in the British Army as a Royal Military Policeman, and it gave me the opportunity today to pay my respects to my comrades who have fallen in conflicts since the end of the Second World War.
It's nice because it's not just the same tedious like sitting in the classroom bored and just listening to a teacher talk. We're out and about and looking at different aspects of the course and what it will involve. We're at the National Arboretum, like looking at all the war memorials.
We're here to understand like the memorials of people that have like sacrificed their lives and just pay our respect and understand what they've been through.
The Sands Memorial, I think, like even though it was sad, I found it quite, I don't know, it was like heartwarming, it was interesting. It was a nice thing to experience, like what other people have and understand what their families have been through.
My favourite part of the day was going to visit the Sands, which is to do with how children have died straight after their birth or while they've been born, and that was quite like a touching moment.
Like I didn't really know where I was going, what I wanted to do, but I feel like I've learned so much now. I feel like I know where I'm going.
It helps us think what kind of character we have to be within the public services. It's basically it's a lot of help and assistance. Some of it's intense, like the assignments. You have to be committed. You can't just think you can wing it. You have to want to be involved with it.
It broadens your views on society. Not only that, it makes you a better person, it makes you more individual, it makes it more independent.
I've taken the students on the Nights project, which they've really enjoyed. I've had some good feedback from the students. The last one we went to was the Holocaust at Newark, and it really opened their eyes. So it has really opened their eyes up, and it's learned, I think, a lot of them respect, because when they see all the Holocaust that went on and all the people that died, and they're thinking how lucky they are, you know, and their mums and dads, they wouldn't have been here, they wouldn't have been here if things had gone further. So they're thinking how lucky they really are.
My visit today is very educational, and it sort of it reminds us of what used to happen in the past with the Nazis and the Jews, and the reasons behind what happened.
It'd just be horrible.
You'd be scared.
You just want to run away, hide. We're at the Holocaust Centre, the National Holocaust Centre, actually.
My experience, I've looked at the museum that's downstairs, and I've found out loads of new things, like
to do with the Holocaust,
obviously.
Yeah. And to do with how the Nazis treated the people.
Jews. They treated Jews like they were nothing.
It was inhumane.
And they were still people at the end of the day, and they treated them completely different.
Like them to death.
I love the fact that Leicester College are providing us with this experiences, because otherwise we wouldn't know about these things. This is beneficial because it expands my knowledge of the history, and so I can be more educated rather than just focus on one thing.
I think it's a good experience because it shows us that stuff that went on
ages ago.
Yes, ages ago, weren't actually like, it's not the same what it is today, and
it shows you how
it
much
could
the
have
world
been
has
better.
changed.
Yeah. To like make us register that we're in a good place that we are now, and back then it could have happened to anyone, and we're lucky that we're here now.